A bit of changing plans for games. League fixtures have changed around a little bit, but we're back for the first round of the Cup, and things are going pretty well recently. Welcome back to Tunes Travels. Welcome on back, everyone. We are here for the first round of the Cup and a league game now against Stellenbosch FC instead of Amazulu. We've already played them, it got moved because of this Cup game. But after our mixed episode last time out, where we lost 2-1 to Chip United and beat JDR Stars 2-0, we beat Sekhukune, them. 1-0, Lance Pemal scoring the only goal of the game in the 13th minute for us. And he also scored the only goal of the game for us in the Orlando Pirates game, except this time they scored 2 goals. One either side, Fango put them ahead, Pemal equalised, and then in the 88th minute, Shabangu gave them all 3 points with a late winner there. But then we've been on a very, very good run. We've now gone 5 games in a row winning, 5 games in a row without conceding as well. Beat Maritzburg United 1-0, Mosianga scoring for us. Shabler went off injured in this game. 2-0 over Kaiser Chiefs, Marican penalty and Bowie scoring. And Cube then gets 3 in 2 games. The only goal over Supersport United and 2 against Amazulu, with Carl George also scoring, before finally a 4-0 victory over FS Stars last time out. 2 for Pal, 1 from Ngwenya and 1 from Bunting. Has left us in a decent position so far in the league. We are currently sat in 3rd place, just 2 points behind Sundowns. We have played an extra game, and obviously Sundowns are a very, very good team. But we are definitely in the hunt this season at least, and that is really all we can ask for. And we're going to see today how difficult of opponents Sundowns actually are. So for this Cup game, we've got Tony in goal, Oppman, Aqua, Bowie and Ngwenya, Marican and George in midfield, Schwartz, Mitcharley, Roberts and Ngube up top. And we've got Pemal potentially to come off the bench as well. I'm actually sort of tempted to put him in from the start, but he's not quite fully fit, so I don't really want to risk him too much. I know Sundowns are an incredible team. They're going to be such a tough challenge in this cup that we have to win as well, but he's not really worth risking the entire league season, essentially, for, risk players. My thinking is, even if we win the league and cup this season, we've got to do at least one more season here to try and win that Champions League. We don't have any other options in terms of African Champions League. We have to do it in South Africa. And we have a highlight straight from kickoff here in this game. Sundowns are the home team, obviously, in the yellow and blue. We are in the white. And a bit of a press coming. They're just knocking it around well at the moment. Just sort of getting the feel of the game. Just waiting for that long ball over the top. Looking, just gone off the screen down here. The man over, and there he is. It's Georgia, and it's a good save from Terene, and that could be a bit of a worry. The space he got, I was watching his movement during that. Corner comes in, Terene claims. But, yeah, as I was saying, we don't have many options in terms of the Champions League. We've got to do it for the South African team. So if we can win the league this season, and then next season becomes a completely cup-focused league, the Champions League and the Nedbank Cup. Obviously, it'd be very, very nice to win the league and the cup double this season, as the balling behind isn't good enough, and Sundowns bringing it back out, and it's Georgia again in acres of space. Pulls it back this time, switched it out for Bengu, and just wide of the post, and I think we're going to have to have someone marking Georgia at all times here. He is playing up front, so side's he on? He's on the right, so our left side at centre back. Bowie you're going to be tagged with man marking him this game. We're just going to try and make sure there's a guy with him. I know he's probably going to pull him out of position at times. We are probably going to have to adapt to that with Charlie to George, but at the moment it's just getting way too much space for my liking. And Cube, we haven't really seen anything from us attacking wise yet. Sundowns seem very, very organised. And Gwenya with a bit of space to run into, and he does. He's not the quickest play. Cross comes in. Schwartz knocks it down for me. Charlie hits one, and Carnell has to push that wide for a corner. Roberts to deliver, and the header over the bar from Charlie. They've been tough ass to score from there, really. But plenty of action so far in this game. Half an hour in, we're just going to flick to work the ball into the box as well. Because we've had 3 shots and our expected goals has been pretty poor, so. And Lovu into Georgia. There is his man with him. It's over the top from Lovu there, and it's got to be now. It is 1-0 to Sundowns. And yeah, poor. Very, very poor defensively. He was the right backs, you can see here. In fact, he wasn't. He's come from midfield. It's Marican, really, that's just let him run through. And yeah, it is 1-0, and we are not particularly playing well at half-time. I'm going to thrash my arms and tell them they've been terrible so far. That's demotivated Schwartz. He's actually coming off a bunting. Pamal is going to come on for Roberts. And Opperman is going to go off for Rue. So all 3 changes made at half-time. I'm going to encourage and I'm going to go positive. Even though they are having more, but actually I'm not going to go positive. I'm going to go cautious. They've got a free kick now in a dangerous position. Redebi over it, hits one, and 2-0, and that's going to be the end of the cup run for this season unless we can pull off a fantastic comeback. And based on how the game has gone so far, you can't really see it scoring. It's a great free kick right into that top corner. I don't think any keeper in the world is saving that. And it's 2-0 to Sundowns. We have a corner there in Cube, who does have a knock now. Bowie heads over the bar. Let's berate them. A tight half. Going to have to risk him. I also don't know why our centre-back is taking the corner, but Rue's throw into Bunting, gives it back to Rue. Stands a cross up, it's headed clear. Marican brings it down and hits one, it's blocked. Can Rue nick it off him? No, he can't. And it now looks like Sundowns are going to build something here from the back, go all the way back to keeper. Looks downfield, it's a poor clearance. Bunting and Cube in for Pamal, and he's hit the post, he was offside anyway. He wasn't Bowie that was taking the corner. It's in Cube. I know my team and who's taking set pieces and all of this malarkey. I'm going to demand more from them. Georgia gets that rebound and Bowie trips him. It's a penalty. Oh my god. Sibeko 3-0. That is one truly tie over, and we're out of the cup. Everyone, yay! Deservedly so. Deservedly so. My sort of thinking is obviously it's a young team, so we're going to have to learn from this season. But based on this performance, we're not going to get anywhere near this league title as well. Sundowns are just a different level. And yeah, we need to improve massively. I'm going to tell them I'm far from pleased with that. It's motivated them. We're going to have to see, you know, a reaction in this league game coming up against Stellenbosch. So, time for the league game away against Stellenbosch. Bowie is suspended for this game after picking up too many yellow cards in the league, so he misses out. We've got Tony in goal, Rue at right back, Aqua, Nkosi, and it's Zone in the back four. Marican and George in midfield, Schwartz, Michali, and Cube and Permal up top. So, you know, a couple of changes to the team that you probably wouldn't usually see, but like I said, we've got a long old season. We're going to have to use some of these players, and some of it comes from the performance last time out as well. it just wasn't good enough, really. And I'm going to say that to them here, obviously, there. I want to see a marked improvement from that last game because we were so poor. Stellenbosch 4 wins and 1 defeat in their last 5 is going to be tough opposition, but we are on the same vein of form, same formation. We just got that attacking midfielder. They've got the holding midfielder instead. But they're currently up in 3rd place. This is a crucial battle up at the top, especially if either one of us want to keep pace with Sundowns. We can't afford to lose, and we can't really afford a draw either, to be honest with you. We just need to keep up the pressure on them. Kaiser Chiefs are paying Sekukuhone. Them. Still don't know what their name actually is. Sekukuhone. Sekukuhone. Yeah. Let's focus on our game. Never mind them. We are not playing very well again. Rue with the throw in though. Headed clear. And are they just gonna knock it forward? They are, and he just skips past his man. Malatsi into the area, cuts back, keeps holding the ball and pulls it across, and this is so annoying. Defensively, we are so poor. How have we allowed that to happen? He's got 4 players around him in midfield. He runs past every one of them. Nikose just, skips past him there. He doesn't even make a tackle. And it's annoying. It frustrates me so much how bad we can be defensively. And we're going to go into half-time 1-0 down, and I'm going to throw the water bottle here. Nikose's coming off McQueen. Schwartz off a Bunting. And Mitch Harley's going to come off of Daniels. So again, all 3 changes made there at half-time. Demand more. Let's go positive. They're having more of the ball as well. Scored with the only shot on target though. And it's just over the top. Keeper's going to get there first time. Tone brings it out with his feet. Aqua. Marican. George looks out for Rue, who plays the first time ball to Daniels. It may have been offside, but the flag has stayed down. So Marican crosses in, and it's Ngube, and the flag does go up this time. You're looking directly across the line. You can see everyone. You know you're offside. There's no excuses for it. It's basic football. Throw in, it's Sone. And Q brings it down. Cross comes in. It's over everyone's head there, but Bunting's going to keep it alive. Rue gives him that helping hand. It's blocked. Comes back to Bunting. Rue again. Cross this time over the head of the keeper, and this time Cube gets his goal. Definitely onside this time. The players bow down to him. Poor goalkeeping this time allows us back into the game. Bunting and Rue did really well over here. Stands that cross up, and keeper gets absolutely nowhere near it, and Cube heads home for 1 apiece. Now let's encourage. Marican is aggressive. Corner to defend. And defend we don't, and it's headed over the bar, fortunately. Big chance there, and it's ball forward from Rue this time. It's intercepted. Rue's going to pick that up though. Clears downfield to George. Pamal in for Daniels. And he beats the keeper, and it's 2-1. We have turned this around. Finally turned this around. Obviously, they have reacted to me moaning, obviously. This was a good ball through, though, to Daniels. Pamal, 1 touch into Daniels. Couple of touches, and then past the keeper. He may have been a little bit far over as well. There, Tony Jammer. Free kick to defend. Keeper claims well. Tony, let's slow it down a little bit. 15 minutes to go. He looks downfield, and Daniels is in Flag has stayed down, and Daniels has somehow missed. He really should have scored there, and that would have probably put the game to bed. But instead, it remains 2-1. McQueen wins that header well. Bunting brings it forward. Daniels gives it back to him. In for Pamal, and that's going to seal it, surely. It's 3-1. We really have turned this around in this second half. That first half performance was atrocious. This second half has been absolutely fantastic. McQueen dedicated to win that header. And to be fair, he would have been in from the start. He's not quite match fit, though. And it's a lovely ball through to Pamal, who actually lets it run across his body, takes it with his left foot. Always a risk when you're letting the ball run across your body that, you're going to miss hit it, you're going to mistime it, but he did well there. Kaiser Chiefs are 5-0 up despite being down to 10 men, but we will be 2 points behind them. Of course, 2 points behind Sundowns, who still have that game in hand now. Brilliant, headed back out to McQueen, into the box. Stands across up to a cube, and hits 4. And we really have turned it on this second half. It's just been a completely different team. And this is what we want to see more often. This sort of second half performance. If we could put this together for a full game. And, more consistently than we do now. Then, yeah, we're going to be in a good place. Of course, we have nothing left to focus on apart from the league now. Cup is done. McQueen brings it forward. And cube into Pamal. Daniels, George, I thought he was going to play that through ball, but he holds it up. Marican gives it back to George. Comes down to this near side for Nitsone. Working the ball well. Ace space on that far side if we can find him. Working for the centre instead. George can't find that through ball though. Jamal looks downfield and we win that header. George to cube. Daniels out for Nitsone. Ace is space into the box. Pulls it across and Bunting makes it 5. What has gone on in this second half? What a turnaround this has been. What a performance in this second 45. And it was just acres of space. I don't know if Stellenbosch have changed something as well. It's a lovely ball in from Nitsone, just across the ground, and Bunting, it's a tap in for him. And there's another highlight here. We're into the final minute of the game. It's straight from kickoff with Stellenbosch. Obviously, the game is over. It's 5-1. But I'm just sort of wondering if we can maybe nick this ball off him and go and get 6. Is that asking too much? Sony dives in, gets absolutely nowhere near it. He has to cover it centre back now. Pulled across. It's blocked from Prince. It's blocked again from Prince. Great defensive work this time. Bringing it out. Bunting looks forward. Daniels brings it down. Gives it back to Bunting. There's 20 seconds left of this game. Pamal in for Daniels. Tight angle. Pulls it across. Does he know he has a shot instead? It's cleared out. Nitsone keeps it alive. Final 5 seconds. And it's overhit. But that is going to be 4 times, surely. Throw-ins taken. Referee still allowing game to go on. I don't really know why, because it's over. Still the game goes on. Out for Johnson. Prince. We're right in the midfield area here. Ref, perfect time to, blow for 4 time. There we go. That is 4 time, and it's a wonderful second half performance. Why can I not say that? Sort of comeback people talk about for years. Incredible. Let's go with that. I was looking for, the Jekyll and Hyde performance that used to be in previous games. I don't know if it's in this one. But that puts us 2 points ahead of Stellenbosch now. We are 2 points behind Sundowns and Kaiser Chiefs. Sundowns do have an extra game to play. Probably against Baroka. I know all other 3 teams did play today, so I don't really know which one of them they have the game in hand against, but it keeps us alive a little bit for now. And we'll just see what happens. Let's see if we can keep playing like we did in that second half. We're going to be in a fantastic position come the end of the season. At the end of the season, what was coming back for next? We're coming back for Sundowns and FS Stars, the final 2 games of the season. Depending on how things go, that Sundowns game could be absolutely huge. Depending on what's happening, we may do a triple header with Kaiser Chiefs as well. I'll keep an eye on what's happening with the league. We'll find out on Monday. If you have enjoyed this one, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. And have a great weekend. We'll see you again on Monday. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.